Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Carly.
And I'm Ange.
And today we're watching Vinland Saga Season 2, Episode 5.
So last episode was probably my top 3 to 5 favourite episodes for Vinland Saga, I would say. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, it was really, really good. The writing is just insane.
It is. It's extremely, extremely good. It was called Awakening. Thorfinn is trying to find his purpose now. He still wants to live. So we saw that when Snake tried to essentially kill him. That's what people were telling us, that Snake was actually going in for a killer blow there, and Thorfinn he defended himself. He defended his life.
Yeah, he had that moment. It was a bit of a full circle moment for the episode where he actually said thank you to Einar.
Yeah.
And he apologized as well. And I think it was big from both characters. Einar's turning out to be a really good character. I really like him a lot.
Yeah, same. And then we've also got CANUTE, who's going to be in this episode.
Yeah, we saw him at the end of last episode.
Yeah, so it should be interesting to touch base with CANUTE, see where he's at, see what's going on. He doesn't look happy per se.
Well, no one would be in that role, I don't think.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what he's up to. Maybe get some sort of flashback to fill in the time period, see what CANUTE's been doing.
Yeah, that would be good.
But also, if you guys are interested in getting early access to these episodes, I'll leave a link to our Patreon down below.
Also, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It would really help us out.
But anyway, should we get into it?
Let's get into it.
March down with his army. Got the haircut.
He's rocking the new haircut. This shocked me to my core, this scene.
I loved this episode. He went out like a boss, Askeladd, honestly.
He sure did.
Seems as though Askeladd's like sacrificed theirs a little bit in vain because he's not king.
Well, neither is his father.
No.
I think that was the main problem.
But I'm sure Askeladd wanted CANUTE to rule. Wanted him to be king.
All Askeladd wanted was for his people to be safe. And I'm guessing he's achieved that much.
Oh, okay. So 2 people. Shit.
Okay.
Just created more shit.
Yeah.
Been into Game of Thrones. CANUTE kind of looks like a soldier, you know?
Oh, man. Look at all the heads on pikes.
Still gonna.
I'm triggered.
CANUTE looks a lot more like masculine, a little bit bigger.
Yeah. He's grown up a lot. Yes, there is, isn't there?
Let's go!
No way! We know that voice.
He's looking great.
He's looking fantastic.
What's his problem?
He's just excited. He's making an entrance.
I have to calm that thing down.
What the heck? Oh.
This man doesn't age. Okay.
Yeah, he's more of a small picture kind of guy, isn't he?
I mean, he's got one eye, so yeah.
Kill him. Dice head!
Yeah, who's giving Floki haircuts? Got to aim for a bit lower, I think.
Yeah. I can't believe he's getting away with this.
It's Thorkel. He's very important to their operation.
He's not budging.
They have to like babysit. What are they gonna do?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's having a hissy fit. He needs some sausages, some good pork, and a good battle, I think.
Maybe someone's head to cut off or something, I don't know. What's he into nowadays? Well, they took it from the people.
Mm. This is that meeting. Oh shit.
How cheap.
Oh my gosh, man. Canute's way different.
Yeah.
He's like still got similar values, but he's more cutthroat. He's in the power position here. He can afford to do this. Like, what's he gonna do with that?
He's sweating. Oh.
That's not gonna go down well here.
Yeah, he did.
It'd be interesting to see how cutthroat Canute is, because I'm pretty sure the opposing side, the other king, they're all like Christians and stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
Which Canute was, obviously, and we don't know where he's at right now.
Yeah.
So that would be an interesting sort of dynamic between the two, because he was very into his faith way back when. So he poisoned him. Oh shit. The Thorkel? What's going on here? Fire bacons everywhere. Like he's got control everywhere here in this land right now.
Yeah. Wow. There's so many. That's a power play if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. Canute's a bit of a beast.
Sucks for this guy.
Shit. He doesn't necessarily like resort to violence first, but gets others to do it for him.
It's the only way. They're both trying to be king. It's not some small deal.
That shot there of Canute in the flames is pretty telling.
I mean, he was pretty old. Anyway. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like the poison did get him. Or is it old age?
No. Well, maybe. That didn't seem like it though. It seemed like poison there.
I mean, he was sleeping. He was in his bed. What? Oh no.
Yeah, they weren't just gonna like lay down the throne there.
Canute's been doing this for longer. Oh. Okay, it's no coincidence.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Man just wants to fight.
Yeah.
And everyone's dying from illnesses. He can't stand it, the way he goes about it.
Gosh, everyone's giving him the side eye.
Okay, King Canute, here we go.
But it was Harold. So what happens?
Shit. He's poisoned everyone to get there. Look at his... got his goatee.
Oh, yeah!
Shit. Okay, so we had some time away from Thorfinn, Einar, and the farm. And we've touched base now with Canute. We thought Canute was actually there with Thorfinn.
Yeah.
That wasn't the case. I mean, there'd be no need for it, would there? So, I guess, yeah, Canute's been on some sort of violent path to try and get the throne.
Kind of the opposite. It's like he wanted to stop the war that was happening. And that's why Thorkel was so pissed off at him.
Yeah, I guess so.
He was even stopping all the ravaging and things like that. He ordered them to be beheaded to make an example out of them.
He's definitely different. He's got like a pretty hard shell now.
Yeah, he's got no one to protect him, so he's got to do that himself.
Yeah, and he's not afraid to threaten people and manipulate people. I like it how they represent that visually as well with him. Like, he looks different physically as well, and that kind of also goes hand in hand with how his personality has changed over the time as well. He looks a lot more rough and just a little bit more strong. I was trying to look there at the end. He had that goatee. I wanted to see if it was similar to his dad's, King Sweyn. That's what I was looking at, to see if they were doing something there. I don't think so.
It's kind of similar to Askeladd's.
Yeah. Actually, I think you're right. It does look a little bit more like Askeladd's. Yeah, I thought they were doing something there with the goatee. I couldn't work it out. Maybe you're right. And we see crow symbolism in like everything that we watch.
Yeah, what did you think about the crow symbolism here?
I feel like the crows are represented differently in kind of everything that I've seen so far. I was originally thinking just like death was following him because he's on a pretty dark path, and then we saw the symbolism with him in the fire like that. That shot was insane.
Yeah.
But like you were saying, he hasn't completely disregarded his morals and his ethics and all of that, because he ordered those soldiers to be beheaded because they were doing stuff that he does not agree with. This is not how he wants to rule.
Yeah.
He wants to change
He hates
that.
it.
Yeah. Askeladd hated it too. That's why he never took part in it. He kind of let his men do it.
Yeah, Askeladd was different because he hated it, but he did it as a means for it not to happen.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty ironic. Yeah. That's why his character was so interesting. Yeah, you're right. Thorkel is kind of just... He doesn't like boredom and just doing nothing.
He's going to feel pretty useless if Canute does, come to power where he has now.
Yeah,
we saw.
Now.
And Thorkel's the one thing that makes him feel powerful is his incredible strength. And if it's not needed, because look what he did. He became king.
Yeah.
Without any war or any combat. It was like an illness that killed the two people. Yeah,
there is that directly displayed with Canute, how it's like, even to take the throne, he's going to rule in the same manner.
Yeah.
Like, the way he took the throne is how he's also going to, kind of rule, with as little violence and bloodshed as possible, sort of thing.
It's only the absolute minimum. No one should be getting hurt except for the people who need to.
Yeah, don't submit.
Eyes.
Yeah, don't submit.
It was even the same with the slave girl who cosplayed as him on the ship that time. He hated it. He was like, never again.
Yeah.
No, that was too much for him.
Yeah, cosplayed.
I didn't know how else to say it.
Shit. Yeah, I kind of like what they're doing there. So it obviously doesn't make a lot of sense now that I think about it to cross the stories over with Thorfinn, Einar, and then Canute, Thorkel, and all them. So I think it's just a way of showing us, yes, here's what's going on as well. We've got more characters in this show that we haven't thrown to the wayside.
I think it's to give the show layers, because if we're just following Thorfinn and Einar, no offense, but it's not that interesting.
Well,
it is, but there's only so much that they can do with that.
I've really enjoyed the stuff on the farm.
Yeah,
so far.
Same.
But yeah, it's nice to touch base with the other characters that are in the show that we've liked as well, just to see what they're up to.
It's the whole base of the show is, this history element.
Well, yeah, obviously. And then also, I think it directly ties in with what's been going on with Einar and Thorfinn because of this whole purpose thing. Even a side character like Thorkel, you can see he's losing what he believes to be his purpose sort of thing. But then Canute at the same time is trying to fulfill his and whatnot. So yeah, that definitely is an underlying theme in the...
Yeah.
Or it's not even underlining, but that is a prominent theme in season 2 so far that I've noticed.
I was just thinking back to when someone on Catil's farm referred to the king as Harold. They said King Harold and Prince Canute.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering what happened there.
Yeah, okay, that is interesting because we kind of had filling in the gaps, but it ended with Canute as king.
Yeah. Maybe a lot of people are still on King Harold's, Harold's side.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless we've got the dates wrong and something else has actually happened, but I don't think so.
It would make more sense if it was just King Harold and no Canute, because then we could just assume that Canute was dead.
Yeah.
But the fact that he was still there, how did he just get kicked back down to Prince? I don't know.
Yeah.
It must be what we were saying.
Yeah, I do wonder how they're going to split up the season. I know most of it is probably going to be on the farm with, following Thorfinn's story, assuming he's still the main character. But yeah, I think maybe every few episodes we might touch base with what's going on with the crown.
Yeah, exactly.
And maybe eventually we'll meet Harold.
I mean...
He gets mentioned every now and then, so I kind of want to I want to see what's going on that side of things.
Yeah, I'd like to make a bit of a character judgment there,
Yeah.
Learn about him, what his deal is, what he wants, what he values, all that crap.
Yeah. Next episode we'll probably go back and see Thorfinn and Einar again, see what they're up to, see how Thorfinn's actually dealing with this pretty big development in himself.
The awakening. Yeah,
the awakening.
Big.
Yeah, it is big.
Maybe he'll be who he was supposed to be now. Maybe this is the path that he was always supposed to go down. He wasn't supposed to be a child killer and all that.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll be seeing a more true version of Thorfinn.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting to compare Thorfinn and Canute. After all of that, Canute became this strong prince, this strong guy. And Thorfinn, you know, we saw him, he just like gave up all hope and everything.
Yeah, there's something to be drawn from that. I feel like Canute listened to Askeladd and Thorfinn didn't.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what you've got. These are the two outcomes.
That's crazy. Thank you so much for watching our reaction. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It would really help us out. For early access to all of our reactions, you can support us on Patreon if you'd like. And yeah, thank you so much again. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.